What is up, guys? Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. In today's video, we are gonna get that fall garden ready. And me and my little buddy, we fixing to plant some carrots. And we got a new toy that I'm super excited about. Y'all come on. Previously on the Cog vlog. We just want to be good enough where Martha Stewart comes, she'll smile about it.
That's right. Martha's happy, Cog Hill's happy.
That's right.
You know what I was just thinking? This coop is very well ventilated if I don't smell kilts.
We'll know if you can smell it in about 15 minutes.
Why?
When you start walking around like you've been drinking tequila. Coming down here to feed this motley crew this morning. I can see way off in the distance. Ah, you can't, my wide angle lens ain't gonna let you. Peaches is all the way down there already. She must want to show y'all that she didn't sleep in super late, that she's already down here feeding everybody, I reckon. Yeah, I remember, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I talked about once those cornishes hit that 4-week stage, they just get so big. Y'all look how big these guys are. Y'all remember how small they were 4 weeks ago. These guys, they look like they're ready. And we're 2 weeks away. If you listen to my podcast last week, you heard me go in detail about how we started these guys in here from day one instead of putting them in a brooder and moving them out of the brooder at 4 weeks and then putting them in here. And we really think that made a huge difference. So if you like listening to podcasts, I put one out every week. There's a link down below in the description of this video. You can check our podcast out. Side update. It has if you've been keeping up with us, you know we're getting this sod at a great price, and we're using it for erosion control because of the change we've had here on the farm. And this is completely done except the rock pile, which is getting smaller. As you can see, Mrs Cog Hill is still working them rocks. How is Miss April doing?
She's doing good.
Looking quite beautiful, April. Stunning. Let me let these boogers out. Getting everybody some hay this morning. The boys, TNT. Hey, if y'all want to know more about hay, Courtney over there at Life on Big Road just posted a video about hay. And the whole video is about hay. She's a goat guru. She really goes into depth and detail about it. If that's something you're interested in, be sure to check it out. I'll put a link over here and a link down below. Come on, guys. We got a huge surprise. I came down here to put everybody up the other night, and guess what I found? Ducklings. Called ducks, right? How many of them is it?
There's 7.
7.
You see that little one on the very end?
Uh-huh.
That just got in?
Uh-huh.
Look at its head.
Got a
It's
booth?
got a little bitty booth.
Got a booth.
Right there.
Uh-oh. These hoodlums is trying to get down. What's up, hoodlums? What is up, Sally and April?
Look how long.
I see her long legs.
April.
So Mrs. Cog Hill wants us to get on that pergola and see if I can help her finish taking it down. So, gotta do what the boss lady said. Well, the pergola is almost gone. Knock these poles out and it will be over. Got the power cut off the electrical. So once I take that box off, the boss lady is gonna come through here with her tractor and push these poles down, and she's super excited about doing that. You fixing to roll with it. You're gonna pull them up, or they'll snap, one of the two. If they don't come up or snap, I'll just have to buy you a bigger tractor.
I want a bigger tractor.
It's a huge pile of rocks there. Trying to figure out where we're gonna put it. I think we're gonna put it in our new processing area. If you're new to the show, that used to be our old processing area. We used it for several years until we set up the new processing area. Looks like it's about to rain a little bit. See that little blue dot? That's us. It's got a lot of dirt in it, but this is in the open area, and there's a lot of rocks in this because there was a bunch of rocks under there. So when it rains, it'll eventually just filter all that dirt out, and we'll just have nothing but rocks here in the new processing area. Well, that worked out great because this area here was really on a bad slant, and this is where we put our equipment at, and we'd have to jack it up with 2x4s to make it level. Now we won't have to do that anymore. It's completely, well, I say completely, I ain't put a level on it, but it's pretty darn level. Our intention was to build a little deck here so we could put the equipment on it when we used it and make it level, but we don't have to now. This saved us a ton of money. She's getting this area ready. She got that area back there ready since the pergola's gone. And we're fixing to plant some ryegrass, at least get something on the ground and cover that bare dirt up. Peaches says she's gonna help me put this wheel plow, put this Hoss drip irrigation system together on the new wheel plow, so it should go smooth. Appreciate your help putting that plow together for me. Appreciate that, girl. This may put a little damper in my carrot planting today. I knew it was gonna rain. Hopefully it'll break. But I did get this bad boy put together. This is something I'm super excited about. And if you do want to support our channel and are interested in Hoss tools, if you use my link, they do pay me a little commission off of it. So that's a way that you could support us and doesn't cost you anything. It is the next day, and guess what? It is beautiful outside, much cooler than it was yesterday. The sun's out. It is gonna be an awesome day to plant some carrots. We had a lot of good rain this weekend, and what I'm happy about is the way the hillside held up with the sod and the drainage ditches. Looks like that's gonna work pretty well.
I think he should strut.
He just don't strut right. He goes.
He high steps.
He don't strut right.
April said, "What in the world is you?"
April said, "Get away from me, boy."
Look at it.
You want to cut this one off?
Mama, you're cutting her.
We didn't cut her.
Mama didn't cut
You
her.
cut this end of a scale off.
Mama didn't cut her. She just got the band off of her now.
Thank you.
We don't have to worry about that. It was fairly loose, and it probably nothing would have happened, but still.
This one was really tight.
Well, sometimes it can irritate them.
Yeah.
What's it?
Can you catch Gucci Mane? Oh, you caught him. They ain't crazy.
He can run.
Gucci!
This one's much looser than the
Yes,
other one.
It is, but I see a little sore right here.
Yeah.
See it?
He got something stuck all over it.
That good?
Just don't cut yourself. Got it. All right, Gucci.
You think we're gonna know who's who?
No. So he's like 6 times taller than her.
He's a tall sucker now.
Look.
I think it looks better.
Oh gosh, it looks way better. The gazebo's gone. Once our grass comes up, we plant it.
We put some more fruit trees back there.
Yeah, I'm gonna move that pear because it doesn't like its spot at all right
It's a
there.
little too wet right there, I think.
You got a chicken that swims?
No, when he was real little, he fell in the creek. And Mary Carl and I came over and we could see a chicken. He was just a paddling. I mean, the water was deep and his head was just above water. And we got down in the creek and rescued him, and we called him Phelps for Michael Phelps because he was a swimmer.
Yeah, that's his brother. You know,
I didn't know that's who it was.
How can you tell the difference between Hey Hey and Phelps?
He's darker.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Mama,
gracious.
You know that little bitty rooster? That's Phelps' best friend.
You ready to plant some carrots?
Yeah.
All right. Are carrots your favorite thing?
Yeah.
And check out this game changer right here. Boy, I'm super excited about this drip irrigation system. It comes with everything too. If you have a horse plow and are interested in one of these, I mean, it comes with all your fittings. Even comes with your valve here. It's got a pressure regulator built on it. This also allows you to be able to hook up a fertilizer to it and fertilize. I mean, it's awesome. Get a huge roll of drip tape, and I'm guessing this is probably roughly 50 foot maybe, or maybe longer than that. I didn't even read, but it's a lot. Yeah, just set it right there, be good. We got our, we're gonna need those now. I'll show you what we're gonna do with those. But we got our main line right here. This is our incoming, so we'll cut it off, hook it all up here, and we need those come down here. So, I'll show you how this works. Because to see, if we hook water up to it now, guess what's gonna happen?
It's gone.
It's gonna come out right there. So that's what these little things are for. You're gonna make a V. Like this right here. See, this is gonna bend over.
Yeah, I see.
And it's gonna kink. Like you would a water hose.
If you don't want the water to come
Like
out.
so. And now the water can't come out. Right there. Alright, we just go do the other end. Go ahead and, yep, go ahead and slide it on there.
How far down? Right there?
That's a little bit further. That's good right there. Alright, we're gonna kink this over.
That's how I push it
Yep,
in.
put it in there. Just watch your little fingers. I don't want you to pinch yourself because you could. That's it. Alright, slide it on up. Voila.
Cool.
Alright, let's hook this up right here. Are we gonna cut this off? We're gonna try to cut a good straight line. Alright.
Push it on?
We're gonna push that on there all the way as far as we can, and then screw this out till it gets tight.
As tight as it can go.
Right. And that should hold it.
So, is this gonna go just like a certain time of day?
We got a timer, so we can put a timer on it. I don't know how you guys make a straight line, but I use string. I used to use nothing, and then I'd have them Budweiser rows. The instructions with this thing are pretty self-explanatory. But your drip tape goes on here. It's going to run down through this spool and this spool, and we're going to take one of these spikes. We're going to run it through the drip tape at the beginning. And that's what's going to hold it in place while we go down the row, and that'll lay the drip tape. It's got the plow set up on the bottom of the horse plow, and that's going to cover up. So we came through first with the furrowing attachment on the plow, and then we're going to come back with this attachment here, and it's going to cover that hole up while it buries the drip tape. You could come back, you could put, if you had compost in there, and we put all our rabbit manure all out in the garden yesterday, so I really don't have any compost. We're going to come back and put some just some organic fertilizer down in that hole, and then we'll probably hook up a fertilizer system to the drip tape, and that way we can pump fertilizer into the veggies right where they need it, right at the roots, per the drip tape and drip irrigation system. And it just buries that drip tape right in there. That was pretty awesome. And what's cool is I'm going to do it like Travis does over there at Hoss Tool. We're going to do a double row. So that drip tape lays right here. It makes 2 furrows. You can really see it right here. We got a furrow here and a furrow here and a tape down the middle, so we can plant on each side of this drip tape, and it can water 2 rows at once, and we can get a lot more vegetables in here, especially with stuff that you can plant close together like greens and carrots. Comes with a little nifty tool to poke into your main line. like so. We're gonna plant Danvers 126, a Bolero, Purple Haze, Yellowstone carrot. Now, like I said, that drip tape, there's gonna be a furrow on each side. We're gonna sprinkle these in there. I don't care about spreading them out, or they're gonna be fairly thick, and we don't thin ours out. We never have. We just pull them and eat them. We'll pull these up though in the spring. They're gonna fall, they're gonna go through winter, and then spring is when we're gonna harvest our carrots. We're just gonna come back and lightly cover our little furrow up, tamp it down a little bit, and then when we get the rest of it planted, we're gonna cut that irrigation on. All right, what you wanna plant next? Swiss chard. We're going with some Swiss chard. This will be our first year growing this. Big seeds. Now it says to plant these 8 to 12 inches apart. Now here's a cool thing about the drip tape is it is set on, or the little drip holes are set on 12 inches. So we're gonna cut it on, for one, make sure we don't have any leaks, and it'll show us where to plant these boogers. You know anything about gardening? I don't. Thank you. Swiss chard, we got our carrots, we got our collards, we got our kale, and we planted 2 rows of kohlrabi. Some of this stuff I'm kind of pushing the envelope on. Should have been planted earlier, which I had planted it earlier in seed trays. And if you remember a video or 2 ago, I said that something came through. I think it was a caterpillar of some sort. I think it probably a fruit worm or several of them. But one day they were perfectly fine. Went to water them the next morning, and something had really just eaten them almost all the way. I mean, there was nothing really left. In a couple of, what is this, October, November? In just about a week or 2, we're gonna come back through here and we're gonna plant our shallots and our garlic. Hey, if you like smiling and laughing and having a good time and want to know what it's like living on our family farm, hit that subscribe button. Be sure you hit the bell notification button. That'll let you know when we upload a video, which is typically Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes on Sundays. And as always, y'all be good.